Sorry, that the music to the countdown always gets me. I apologize for that. But more importantly, hi, how you doing? Happy Friday. It's a great time to see you again. Hi, welcome to the Hungry Bleak podcast. I am Antonio Pomares. You're welcome. I am the aforementioned Hungry Bleak. It is Friday. It has been a tumultuous week here on the East Coast. Unfortunately, um, we just really were going through it. Unfortunately, with the from Ida and flooding and such like that. My heart goes out to anyone who has had damage, and anyone who was harmed in any way with the storm. Narrowly, my area narrowly, excuse me, narrowly um, seems to escape those storms. But I saw some of the from people that I know, social media friends and friends in real life, seeing the damage that they had was truly horrible. And it's been a week of news on a couple of fronts, but there was one story that hit me in particular, actually two. But one of them was comic book related. The other one will be part of my bleak perspective this week. Don't worry. So in comic book news, business wise, I'm no financial guy myself, but this story really interested me because of the impact that it can have. So Comixology, which is owned by Amazon, is now going to be integrated with the website. So they're going to be shutting down the Comixology website, and they're going to have the Comixology part, the comics part, quote unquote, integrated into the Amazon website. Now, I actually added the link into this into the episode description. We can go check it out. I read about this on the Beat. Thank you very much, the Beat. Uh, Great story and great intel into it. They're also going to be updating the app for Comixology because there have been issues with the app before. Being able to look up things, sometimes it can be a bit glitchy. I've enjoyed it for the most part, but I can see there being places where they can do updates on it, which is great. I'm very happy about that, but I'm not sure how I feel about them integrating the Comixology part into the Amazon website. Now, I know you could possibly see it was going to happen because, well, it's a business. They have to do things like this. It's just necessary, I guess is the way to say it. And it was going to be something that was going to happen eventually, but I'm just not a fan of it because I like it being separate. I like having, not everything else flashing around me as far as Amazon goes. And Amazon has everything. I mean, everything on there possible. I mean, I'm sure you can find like 5 magic beans to grow a beanstalk and probably go fight a giant or something like that. And golden goose lays golden eggs, and a woman that's half human, half harp, whatever. It's a very old um, story. If you've never heard that, I honestly apologize. But the fact of this happening, it's almost feels like a takeover of the comics part of Comixology. Again, I know they have been a part of Amazon for I think maybe 5 years, 5 years or so, maybe, or maybe less, maybe 3 to 5 years, possibly. I'm not sure, but it just feels weird to me to have it on there. I like it being separate. It's almost like your favorite comic book shop being integrated into Walmart, and you're going in there just for the comics, but there's everything else there. I know it shouldn't be a huge thing, but I just kind of like it separate. It just feels, I don't know, it just feels weird. It feels wrong. It feels like a takeover. All next thing I know, Skynet is going to be coming to my door, knocking. You know, but I still do enjoy it. I still have my reservations about this. The website, as far as like the conversation part of the website, does good. Actually, they have the link in the article from the Beat. Like I said, I linked it in the episode description, so you can go check it out. Um, Joy Infinity, as always, thank you very much for being here. Always a pleasure. I canceled Comixology last summer and haven't really thought about it since that recent email. Yeah, you know what? I still enjoy Comixology. I'm avid on there as well. I'm like half digital, half print, just because I love comic book shops. I want to support them, and I love reading something on a Sunday. Sundays are my print days. I only read print things, so I love going on my patio, reading, and just being out there. But I do love the convenience of the Comixology and the digital as well. but it just feels weird. Not really a fan of it. I'm gonna see how it goes, obviously, but I just feel it being like this big corporate hand in there. But obviously, it already is because they're owned by Amazon, so I can't be so surprised about that. So we'll see how this goes on. I'm very interested to see where this goes. There's the business aspect of it as well. Kind of taking a page from my my fandom initiative partner, Michael, and going into the business aspect of something, and seeing more of where that goes. You know, we'll see how that goes. But like I said, this has been a very tumultuous week, so I want to do this really quick. The wellness check Friday. How are you doing? Are you okay? Are you feeling okay? Have you drank water? I know the weather's getting a little cooler, but still keep drinking the water. Okay, keep taking deep breaths. This week especially has been tough, like I said, with the storms, and also with something that's going on in Texas that I will be talking about in a few minutes. I promise you I will. Um, I bring this up especially the Wellness Check Friday every Friday because I care and I want you around. I bring this up especially this Friday because a wrestler, I'm a wrestling fan, and a wrestler that I truly enjoy passed this week. Daphne, Scream Queen. Oh, loved her. I more know her from when it was TNA, now Impact, but they were formerly TNA Wrestling, and WCW a little bit. Amazing. Loved her work. Awesome. So much fun. Loved seeing her in the ring. She passed. Very sad. She's only 46. That's 3 years older than me. That hits my heart so much. But I want to say, if you're not feeling well, please take the steps to get well. If you feel like you are alone, you are not alone. There are people here who want you around and who love you and who will talk to you, whether it is a friend, whether it is a loved one, or whether it is someone on a lifeline. There's always someone that you can speak to, that you can talk to, they even have a text version of it as well. But please, we want you here because we care and you are important. Okay? So do whatever you can. Make sure, like I said, drink water. Have you taken your pills today? That's not me trying to police you. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but please have you take your meds today. Do whatever it is, whether it's for a physical ailment or for your mental and emotional ailment. Please take care of yourself. All right? You always got to do the best you can with what you got. And you've got a lot of people here that care and that want you around. So on this Friday, you're here. You're still breathing. Continue. All right? Thank you. We're here for you. Now, switching gears here, a la Michael Cole. Review corner. This week, I got to dive into two comics from the week prior. Was like I said, a crazy week as far as work too as well. I got to read Darkhawk #1, which came back. I'm very happy that it came back. If by chance, I have a new mic. So if by chance, see, it even lights up purple. So, I love that. And it picks up every damn thing. So if by chance you think that you are hearing a bear in the background growling and trying to get in the room, it is not that. It is my stomach because, as of course, the Hungry Bleak, it pertains, I am hungry. That's how we go. Yeah, that's like I was saying. Yes. So Joy Infinity is drinking our water. Thank you. Thank you so very much. And you are learning Spanish. Yes, I saw that. I am a bit sluggish on my Spanish, honestly. Yes, yes. No, this is not a no. It looks like a Blue Dynamic, but it's not. This is Insignia. This is an Insignia. Can't remember the name of it, but I'm actually going to post a picture later on Instagram, obviously. No, it has 6 different colors I can change it to, and I absolutely love it. And at first I didn't care. I was like, oh, color change, whatever. Then I saw there was purple, and I said, okay, now we're in business. Hot diggity dog diggity boom. That's an old ass sentence for me to say, and I think my back just started hurting. So, like I was saying, the comics I really got to dig into this week, I was very happy to do, were Darkhawk. This is from actually last week. Darkhawk was just, oh God, yes, 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 yes. Let me get you the information here because I had so much. Actually, no, I got to go into Dark Blood as well from Boom. So this is Kyle Higgins and Juana Ramirez. This is 30 years of Darkhawk. 30 years. I did not know that. I think this is the third or fourth Darkhawk around. I don't know. But this one's name is Connor Young, high school basketball star, athlete, has a wonderful, loving family, um, and is about to get a scholarship for school. And after a really important game for his team, feels his body kind of fighting against him. Later on that night, he has another episode where his body fights against him while he's in the street. He falls, hits his head on the curb. In the hospital, he is diagnosed with MS, multiple sclerosis. This is the first time that I can think of off the top of my head that I am reading a superhero character who is diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, MS, and who is also Asian. Um, I loved it. That really hit me. It was something, give a little more real world feel, obviously, which is very important. And I loved it. I loved it very much because of the fact that we don't see that. And representation matters. Not just Black representation, as I am Black, but also Asian representation, as we are getting so much more of, thankfully, to the emergence and just really fan love and the big screen debut this Friday of Shang-Chi. And that's very, very important. Yes, joy. Yes, we do. Yes, you need this comic. Yes, definitely. It's beautifully done too. It's an update on the suit and everything. Absolutely loved it. And while out on the pier, Connor decides to vlog, which he usually was doing, but he stopped doing it for a while. His father reminds him, "Hey, you know what? Why don't you start blogging again? Start vlogging again. Start chronicling things on social media." So he goes to the pier and he's talking about it. There's an explosion at the pier. It's a huge explosion. Then he sees this kind of purple, obviously, purple, this kind of purple light fall, and he sees this crystal on the ground. If you know Darkhawk, you know what this crystal is. It's the amulet. Picks it up. All of a sudden, body's covered in the armor of Darkhawk, and he also has to go and stop a robbery that is happening there. I loved it. I don't know if this is going to be a short run, like a mini series, or if it's going to be or it's going to be a long term series, ongoing. I don't know. No matter what, I want to watch this unfold. I really enjoyed it. Loved it. It was so much fun. Yeah, yeah. Just give me more of this. I also got to read Static #3. Vita Ayala, Vita Kaya. They can do no wrong. Whenever I see their name on a book, I automatically know that I want to get it. I love it. I love seeing their name on anything. They have this incredible, like intimate, I think is the word that Kanisha Williams used. Um, who is the HBIC for Blurred Domination? Cheap plug, right there. Trivia card game for Blurreds, and it's it's just really incredible to see their name popping up everywhere. So whenever I see Vita Ayala, as I've said this before, and I say again, whenever I see their name, I automatically my eyes go to it, and I need whatever is going on there. I love it. Nicholas Draper Ivy on art is diabolical. Chris Cross, always great. In this issue, we have a follow up. We find Static is in the abandoned stash house, let's say, of Hardware, their mentor. Now Hardware is on the run because of everything that's going on. I love how closely it ties in, how closely the comics tie into everything, which is great. And we start to see the suit form and everything like that because they're finding some tech that Hardware had left over for Static. Also see a fact of there's a mention on the news about the Bang Babies and stuff like that. And we also hear a mention of a street gang of Bang Babies that are 25 years or younger, and they're being led by someone named Holocaust. So if you know Milestone, you know that's a huge tie-in. It was kind of mentioned before where they were talking about a street gang fight. I think it was mentioned Hardware, or was it Icon? I can't remember, but it was mentioned. So it's even more of a mention of Holocaust and a street gang. If you know where this is going. I'm not saying anything, but I want all the Milestone story titles to return. Love it. And I can't wait to see who else is going to be a part of their creative staff. Incredible. The art is always great. I love seeing this unfold. Like I've said before, I didn't read a lot of Milestone when it was out. Didn't have the means, didn't know where to get them, didn't have the money. That's it. I didn't. What have you. I was behind on a lot of comics. But this was just really cool to see it unfold. And I know more of the stories. I have some of the older collections that were released by DC. So this is very cool. I am excited for this all. Truly and amazing. And the other one I got to dive into was Dark Blood. This is out of Boom Studios. This is, let me make sure I get the names proper because I absolutely love this title so damn much. It was so cool. It actually, it's always cool. And it's always cool. It's only the second issue. Like I said, there's going to be 6 issues. This is Latoya Morgan and Valentin Delandro. So we get a little bit more story about Double A's time in World War II, and how he actually, and we start to see how he actually gets his powers, and we see him with his wife and the love I love, and his children and soon to be child. I love seeing this. I love seeing families, especially families of color and black families together. A lot of times we see them separated or such like that. That's one of the things I love about Static, that it's a family. And one thing I'm loving about Dark Blood is that we're seeing them together. I think that's amazing. And we need more of that, folks. I absolutely love it. I love it. So this week, for my segment on geeking on a budget, we were talking about digital comics earlier. So I want to tell you about the 2 digital platforms that I use. One is Comixology, obviously. Now, Comixology has an unlimited membership, which you can get. It's called Comixology Unlimited. You can get it. I think it's $5 or $6 a month. What happens is you get any special discounts that are available. So you'll get a sale and then like an extra maybe 5 to 10% off. And you normally will get like 10% off of a title anyway. What you also get is the unlimited part, where you're able to borrow a lot of comics, and they'll actually say which comics. It's a wide variety. It's everything from Boom to Image to smaller indie prints to Marvel to DC. There are so many, and there are more added every month. So the first of the month, wake up, wake up, wake up, and check out what's available on Unlimited. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Totally shouldn't have done that. I apologize. Kinda. And you're able to borrow them. You can borrow them for an indefinite amount of time for as long as you have the membership. And you're allowed to borrow up to 50 comics. You can borrow them. You can have it for a week, you can have it for a month, you can have it for a day, you can have it for years, however long you have, like I said, as long as you have it. And you can only have up to 50 of them. It's a great way to save money. So, like I said, if there's a sale, you get an extra amount off the sale. And there are some sales that are just open for unlimited members. So it'll be a sale that's, hey, if you've been Comixology Unlimited, you get a sale on Image Comics or Marvel Comics or Spider-Man Comics or Wonder Woman Comics or Batman Comics or these Shang-Chi comics, what have you. Like right now, there's a Shang-Chi sale on Comixology, obviously. Now, Comixology does this very smart. This is always when I go and I check them out the most. Comixology has their sales kind of timed, but in a beautiful way. So, say New York Comic Con is coming. No, let's say San Diego Comic Con. Actually, both San Diego Comic Con or New York Comic Con. When they're coming up, I always go and check the week before and the week after, because there's always going to be some type of big sale through them. It'll be like 50%. It can be up to 50 to 60%. I think I saw one that was 7%. That was 7% off. And it can be Image Comics. It can be DC Comics. It's usually all the companies, because all the companies are interested in Comic Con, obviously. So those are the best times when there's a big movie coming out, a la Shang-Chi coming out this week. So last week, I believe, last Friday, it started a Shang-Chi sale where it's all the old stuff, the new series as well, which you really should get. It is so good. Get the new series and get the miniseries prior to that, which explains the new series. Oh, chef's kiss, so good. I absolutely love it. Recommend it up and down. I'm actually going to go see the movie tomorrow morning. So they'll have that. Black Widow came out. Obviously, I went and checked. They had a Black Widow sale. Anything like that. When Invincible came out on Amazon Prime. If you haven't watched it, go watch that as well. It was there. Beautiful stuff. Always great. So it can be line wide. It can be like character wide, comic line wide. It's whatever. There'll always be some type of sale like that. So when New York Comic Con comes around, I'm gonna check if there's a sale. I'm hitting it up, obviously, because I like that. I mean, look, over the last 18 months, I've been able to make more money because I haven't been out anywhere, which is great, and also because of being a quote unquote essential worker. I got more money from that, and they actually kept my pay rate at that. How much am I being paid? Enough where I have clean draws. Okay, I'm a very simple man. I'm cool with that. Enough where I'm able to get my PlayStation Plus renewal every year. All right. Um, and I totally forgot where I was at. And it's so those sales are usually done. So I'll check around that time. Sales, great, cool. Last 18 months, well, last 18 years have been crazy too. But last 18 months have been crazy. Um, I'm going to put that up here just because I absolutely love the fact that that is going to be a hashtag now. Hashtag clean draws gang. You're damn right. You're damn right. So if I'm able to save a little money on comics that I know I'm going to be reading and rereading again, I'm definitely going to do it. Especially if it's something that I've been wanting to read for a while, I'm going to check it out. I totally love that. Now, the other one, excuse me, the other one that I want to talk about is Peep Game Comics. Peep Game Comics is an amazing site. It's an indie site where it's Black creators putting their comics there. And I absolutely think it's amazing. It's great. I love it. Um, whether it is it's Nana the Were Spider, whether it is I think Horseman might be on there as well, whether it's Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer, if it is Diary of a of an Angry Black Werewolf, uh, if it is Lock It Down Productions, is it if it is Webway Comics, if it is Mishmash Arts, if whoever if it is 133 Art. Shout out to Jason Reeves, obviously. Uh, it's just amazing. You'll see them all there. These are creators of color with comic books that have characters of color, Black characters. Beautiful, crazy. When you sign up, excuse me, for their membership, I believe you save. I believe it's 10%, five or 10% off of each comic that you actually buy. The digital comics. You can also get some print. You can also get print comics there as well, which is incredibly important. I love that. There's certain titles, but you'll be able to see which ones they are. They also have a really cool T-shirt, which I'll probably be wearing this week because I love that shirt. Nice and snug on my body. Uh, and I believe if you sign up for the newsletter now, you save $5. I'm not sure if it's additional or separate from the 10%. Either way, go and check them out. They have this great growing list of comic books. I remember the site from years ago when it first started, and to see the evolution and the growth and the change of this site, of this movement, is incredible. So go to peepgamecomics.com. Like I said, I have the links for Comixology and also Peep Game Comics in the description for the episode. I always want to leave the links in there so you can go check out everything that's out there because there's of uh, a lot of great stuff out there, and you should be able to read all of it. Not everything, unfortunately. Comixology, their submission application, I believe, is somewhat stringent, so I think it's a bit harder at times for them to do it, for like creators to get on there. But a lot of us are doing digital. I do digital and print, like I said, a mix of both. But being able to go to this site with Black creators and Black comics and submitting and feeling at home is great. Not that you're not going to feel at home on Comixology, but it's a little more stringent. And you have, Marvel and DC and all these big flashy ads where Peep Game Comics, they're focusing more on you, the individual, and your work. And I think that's really cool. And I love that. So, like I said, I have the links in the description. Go and check it out. And if you do see the shirts in there, go check out the shirt. Peep Game Comic shirt is off. I think there's actually a new T-shirt that I need to get, so that's going to be a purchase as well. So on that note, folks, so this week, like I said, has been tumultuous for a few different reasons. Now, a couple of days ago, Texas decided to show their whole ass, which they are apt to do. Why are Texas and Florida always fighting over who is the bigger asshole state in America? Don't know why. So Texas decided to ban abortions? Right. It is 2021. We are what, 3 months away from 3 or 4 months away from 2022, and we're still having the debate. We're still having this ridiculous issue of, the laws of abortion. Here's the thing: a bunch of old white men are trying to decide what to do with a woman's body that they do not know the anatomy of. And I'm not trying to be funny in saying that. I'm saying that legitimately. Do not know the reproductive system, and they want to legislate, they want to control it, they want to dominate it. I feel like they're kind of trying to make up for a little something, that insecurity. This should not be an issue. This should not even be something that should be up for debate. As I've always said, and as I will continue to say, I am pro. I am pro-choice. I am pro you do what you have to do with your body, because I cannot tell you what to do with your body. In high school, for a couple weeks, there was a bit of a situation with myself and someone. And when they asked me, well, what do you want to do? I said, I can't tell you what to do. I know what I want, but I can't tell you. Whatever you do, I'm supporting you. I'm here. I'm standing by you. As I've grown older, I've grown more staunch in that stance. I cannot tell you what to do with your body. And someone in a suit standing in a room where is all other men in suits deciding what to do with your body is not the move. It is not the way to do it. You know how you do it? You let her decide what she wants to do with her body. Her reproductive organs are hers. She does what she wants to do with that. And I should say they also. Terribly apologetic. I'm being gender biased on that. I should say they as well, because there are non-binary people that have reproductive organs. But this is something that shouldn't even be changed. This is something that should not be changed in the way of that. Let someone do what they're going to do with their body. If anything, and I've seen this a lot around, and I absolutely love it, mandated vasectomies. I am for this, because pregnancy happens once, you get to 9 months, where I could go out and get 5 pregnancies today with my sperm and my boys. So which one should really be controlled? Which one should really be under scrutiny? Hmm? Yeah. Yeah. Let someone do with their body what they must, what they feel is right. You don't know the person's circumstance. You don't know health wise, financial wise, mentality wise, or just in general. This was a mistake. It happened. I don't want this. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, I tell you what, politicians, think of it like when you're on the golf course. Mulligan, right? Is that what you guys do? It happens. You don't know why. Contraceptive could have failed, could have forgotten to take a pill, could have been unfortunate um, attack, sexual assault, or could have just been a drunken night and it was a mistake. You do not get to decide what that person does with their body, unless if you are so staunch and so mad about abortion and you want these children to be born. Are you willing to adopt them, take them into your home? I mean, you've got the money, you've got the nice snazzy suit, you've got the mistress on the side who I'm sure has had a couple abortions from you. It's funny. But I bet if it was to come down to it and they were to say, hey, we're going to have mandated vasectomies, they'd be up in arms, mad as hell, spitting venom. You know how you know, like the old guys, they make that noise a lot. That's what they do. So stop it. Stop it. It's not your place. Your place is out of the room while they are deciding what they are going to do with their body. Okay? But what do I know? That's just my bleak perspective. Damn, this Capri Sun is hitting today. So let me ask you something, folks. Are you with me? Are you with me? I think you are, and I appreciate it. So on that note, folks, like I said, I'm not going to take up a bunch of your time because, well, it's Friday. It's a beautiful day out. If you can go outside and enjoy it, get some fresh air, breathe, and just take a moment and enjoy it. All right. So yes. Thank you so very much, Joy. Yes, it is. It's controlling. If you see, if you think about it, I'm going to go back to this real quick. If you think about it, when they were talking about OnlyFans and telling, "Thank you, hello Tia Bookworm, best name ever." If you think about it for a second, and I did because I was just thinking about it. I was like, "This is so stupid." If you think about even OnlyFans, when they were talking about that they didn't want sexually explicit um, content on their site, think about who advertises the most for OnlyFans. Because I knew nothing about this dusty ass website before women and LGBTQ plus people were on there, talking about, oh, I have an OnlyFans account. They're the ones you see the most. You don't see very many men advertising it, being on there, what have you, or very many straight men, I should say, excuse me, being on there. So even them doing that, in a way, is kind of them even controlling the livelihood of women and their sexuality and LGBTQIA people and their sexuality and their revenue. Even that's a way of controlling. That's being a real dick. I'm going to be honest with you, folks. And I hate that. In this time and age where it's not so safe to go outside because of the pandemic is still going on, we still have all this stuff happening. We still have, even if you are, let's say you're what is it, agoraphobic, fear of going outside, probably messing that up. But you find a safe way to make money inside your home. You're safe. You're not hurting anyone. You're not doing anything to anyone, and people are subscribing. A lot of let's be honest, a lot of the people who are probably on those boards saying we shouldn't have sexually explicit are probably opening up their laptops, their phones, their tablets, and they're going into that OnlyFans account. People found women and the LGBTQIA community found a way to make money and be safe and not put themselves in harm's way. And it's another way of controlling them, messing up their money, telling them no, while they're not only making money, but also celebrating their sexuality, finding themselves, exploring themselves in ways. It's another way. It's another way of really doing damage. And I don't like that. I know that wasn't a very geek or comic book oriented thing, but it is truthfully because that's one step closer to what is it? Gilead? The Handmaid's Tale? Yeah. And that may not be a geek, bleak, nerd, comic book oriented topic, but the topic does hit a lot of geeks, bleaks, nerds, because they have reproductive organs. They live in Texas. They don't want to have this baby. And you're telling them they do. They have to. Treated like criminals. We we strive further and further from the truth. And the truth is It ain't none of your damn business what that person does with their body. So sit down, shut up, and worry about your own dick. So on that note, I am Antonio Pomares. This has been another episode of The Hungry Bleak. So please, in the go like, subscribe, share in the comments. Let me know what you in the comments. Let you know what you think. Next week I'll have some more reviews for you for this week's comics. I got to read. I think I read another issue of Robin. There's a lot. Oh, The Many Deaths of Layla Starr. I want to tell you about that one as well. Oh God, it's so good, and it's amazing. And I'll have another thing to probably rant about. I don't know. So like I said, go in the comment, go in the in the episode description. Go and check out the Comixology article on the beat. Go check out Comixology if you have not. If you're trying to figure out what to do with comics, go check out Peep Game Comics. They are amazing. Tell them the Hungry Bleak sent you too. Tell them the Hungry Bleak sent you. And also go and check out the Blurred Domination trivia card game. It has a lot of stuff. It's STEM game. There's history, science, uh, like oh my god, what is it? Pop culture. Jeez, I couldn't even think of the word. I almost said hip culture. And comic book oriented questions, which were written by me, the Hungry Bleak. I'm so honored. And Joy Infinity, amazing streamer, was a part of this game as well. Thank you very much to Kanisha Williams, as always, the HBIC head blurred in charge. You watch your damn mouth. All right, you all have a good day. Oh, and if you like, since this is my first time double streaming on YouTube and Twitch, so excited. Hope it works out great. I see that Tia Bookworm and Joy Infinity are using the Twitch, and I'm so excited. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. I love it. I will be streaming tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be streaming Godfall because you know what it is, folks. It's Godfall Friday. So I'll be playing Godfall for a couple of hours. We had a great time last time, had a lot of fun. Hey, go on there, check me out, and also subscribe. I'm going to try to keep coming back to you every Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and giving you this business. And soon, Fandom Initiative will be coming back, and I think we're going to be doing YouTube and Twitch too. I'm feeling it, folks. You enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good one. Do the best you can with what you got, because like I said, it's all you get. All right. Enjoy the rest of the day. Have something tasty and peace. Oh, also I want to shout out the shirt. Totally forgot. Blurred City Con. I put their link in the bio also. The shirt looks white, but it's actually like a dark gray. If I wear white, it's not going to be a good thing because I'm going to get sauce or something on it because I like to eat. I don't know what to tell you. So yes, go check them out. I will be showing this shirt off on my IG. Go follow my IG. It is the Hungry Bleak, and I'll have a link on there of a link tree of all the things you can go check me out on. Facebook, I probably will be coming back soon. I don't know when, and I'm coming back to Twitter. Maybe I don't know. I just don't really care for Twitter. I don't care for social media in general, but whatever. Anyway, you have a good day. Enjoy the rest of it. Peace out, y'all. Watch me dance awkwardly as the episode goes off. If you're watching the video.